outrage after a teen mom and her teen boyfriend used duct tape to stick a little one-year-old boy to a wall. You wouldn't torture your own enemy like this, much less your own flesh and blood. A precious toddler, not even 2 years old. Look at this. This is sick. He's crying and screaming. Meantime, prosecutors say mom and dude thought it would be funny. Ha, ha, ha. Not. Cops say the 18-year-old mom and her 19-year-old boyfriend were high on pot after a night of partying. We're not showing you their faces, but only in order to shield the toddler victim from becoming identified. Not only did they tape the poor child to the wall, in another humiliation, they also taped his sippy cup. Look at that, just out of reach, frustrating the child. Is this sadistic or what? But I'm asking you, was the worst insult of all the ridiculously light sentence handed down to this mother? She got 10 days in jail. 10 days, which she was allowed to serve on weekends, plus 2 years probation. 10 days. The boyfriend's another story. We're going to get to him in a moment. Give me a call. I want to hear what you think about this. 1-877-JVM-SAYS. 1-877-586-7297. Why would anybody do this or allow their boyfriend to do this to their own child? All right, straight out to my fantastic panel. We begin with in-session correspondent Jean Casares. Jean, what is the very latest on this case?
She got 10 days in jail on weekends so she could continue the supervised visitations she was having with her son. Jane, the mother of this little 22-month-old boy, pleaded guilty, was convicted of pinning her little boy to the wall while the birth father duct taped almost his entire body. What was she convicted of? Negligent child abuse.
It's unbelievable. I mean, really, there's something stomach-churning about these photos. The sadism, the desire to humiliate and frustrate and taunt your own child. And mom's not the only prize package in this sickening story. There is the charming 19-year-old boyfriend who reportedly lived with mom for a month. Check out this series of photos. They have taped the tiny tot's fists shut. In one photo, the boyfriend is trying to make the little boy raise his middle finger in an obscene gesture, which the child, of course, is way too young to understand. Now, this creepola, who is grinning through all of this, by the way, was convicted of intentional child abuse and got a 3 to 5 year prison sentence. When cops investigated this case, they also found a gun in the home. This guy has got a rap sheet. Oh, surprise, surprise. But Wendy Walsh, psychologist, why on earth would this mother allow this to go on and giggle and laugh and hold the child to the wall as her boyfriend is taping this kid to the wall?
Well, she's doing it partly because she's high and she's not really there. But secondly, this is a family system. A maternal instinct doesn't exist. Parenting is learned. And she obviously was not loved when she was a kid because she thinks this is funny. This is torture. This is cruel. This is inhumane. And this child is going to grow up to have one of the most common injuries in our culture right now, attachment injuries, disorganized attachment. He's going to be afraid of anyone he loves. He's going to be afraid to love because they could be a killer or a torturer.